Hey everyone, it's 222 here with me, Tamron, on Facebook Live. I am super excited to be here on January the 9th of 2018. It really is a powerful time to be on the planet. I'm going to touch a little bit on that in my story today. Again, as an empath, as someone who really picks up on a lot of, the shifts that are happening between the planets and the moon and, just absolutely everything and what we connect with in nature as well. I'm really feeling some amazing stuff happening even within the last 24 hours. So I know a lot of people that follow me regularly, they send me a lot of private messages, or I'm speaking with them, or they're in one of my group events, and people are like, yeah, you're bang on. Exactly what it is that I'm talking about sometimes is a lot of things that what other people are feeling as well. And again, for me as a business mentor and a storyteller, in my membership group with Tammeron's Place, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video, is teaching you guys how to stay in tune with nature and what's actually happening on the planet. And I use just a lot of holistic and spiritual modalities. And nothing's super hard to do, but it's about the practice, and it's about the consistent practice and understanding what's actually happening to you. So again, that really is, how I support a lot of people who are entrepreneurs in this day and time. So I see we've got a couple people joined. This is amazing. I got to say kudos to my kids again for teaching me the amazing benefits of technology. So now I've switched my Facebook Live videos to using Chrome, and it just gives me a better picture. See my background. You guys get to check out my cabin here in the woods a little bit better. You see a better angle, and I get to see who's actually on my Facebook Live. So we've got Britt. Hey, Britt, how's it going out west? I hope you're having a great time. She's an animal lover. So she just loves the stuff I'm doing with essential oils. Brian, we got Brian. Oh my God, Brian, a lot of the stories that I talk about, I'm going to give Brian a shout out here. He's in Orangeville. If you guys are in Caledon, Erin, Hillsburg, even outside the GTA, if you want to learn how to really kick butt in your life and to get your physical body like really empowered, you definitely want to connect with Brian Mackey. He's the owner of Big Time Fitness in Orangeville, and I share many stories about the mentality that I had to incorporate in my own life. And a lot of times, it's about never giving up, and it's about going for that extra round, and just, never bowing down to someone else who's trying to take your power away. And being in boxing actually is what I laugh about now as my divorce. It took 7 years to get my personal divorce. And so 5 years of that, I spent very intimately with Brian 3 mornings a week at 9 o'clock. I was there with him hitting those bags. And I'm telling you, it really helped me just release a lot of the anger that I was feeling. But it's also a great place to work out. So definitely, if you want to have some fun and connect with some amazing people who are really hardcore but very genuine, that's the place you want to check out. So even Brian, you can even put your business contact information in the comments below if you're still live on this call. So here we go. I don't want to waste too much time. Again, I just want to wait. So I've got some more people coming in live on the call. So every week, you guys know that I'm drinking an herbal tea of some kind, and I share the knowledge of whose information I'm using in my weekly readings here. And today, again, it's Pitta tea that I'm drinking. So I've always been fascinated by Ayurveda. And again, this is a company here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, International House of Tea. So great herbal teas. And I didn't even know I had this in my cupboard. I was organizing my cupboards this winter because I wanted to redesign my kitchen, make it flow a little bit better. And I realized I had this mix of herbs actually in my cupboard. So I'm learning about Ayurveda because I've been studying a lot about Kundalini work, and so they talk a lot about Ayurveda. So that is what I'm drinking today. It tastes absolutely amazing. For me, Pitta, I just want to share with you guys, this has cooling flowers and mint. So hibiscus flowers, rose, chamomile, and peppermint. Like, what a beautiful combination. Actually, if you look at it, it's so pretty, you actually don't even want to make tea out of it. So it's really neat, actually, just letting it simmer and enjoy that. And again, today's deck, we are pulling 2-card draw from Colette Baron-Reid's deck. Here, I did this correctly. Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And again, Colette Baron-Reid is Canadian, so shout out. Man, Canadians, we are just starting to take over in the world, so very exciting. And the other person's information I'm going to be referring to today is we're going to be talking about the Wisdom of Owls today. And this is an incredible book. And again, when you guys join any of my private retreats, as you get to become a member of Tammeron's Place, you know, I teach you guys, you know, how to take power and wisdom from nature. And we do this by going on a walk. So there's going to be some online webinars coming up and some physical webinars when I'm going to be traveling down in Southern Ontario and expanding out from there again very soon. So off we go. So today's question is, like, you know, how do we know who the right people are when we're looking to collaborate with people in business? And you know what? A lot of times when I'm working privately with people, I'm going to start sharing a little bit more about some of the things we talk about. But, you know, women, we're women, right? And so we get down and dirty sometimes when we're talking about partners, sexual relationships, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, women, we go deeper into the story, and sometimes we can be pretty nasty and sometimes we can be pretty funny, but we're truthful, you know? And so when I'm working with people in my membership group, a lot of times when we're talking about business and partners and who we want to bring in, a lot of times I say to people, you know, it just reminds me like dating. Like, just visualize it. If you want to date somebody, do you have that checklist in your head? Like a lot of us do. It's like, yeah, we want to make sure they have this and that we have some of the same values. Yeah, we're not going to be exactly the same. You know, do you want someone to balance you out? Like, do you understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are? And who would be best to really help you in collaboration so that, you know, you're always feeling like, you know, you've got something to say to each other rather than having a boring conversation. Well, the same thing happens in business, because when we're working together with people in business, it is a relationship. And if you're intending to be in business, if you're in network marketing or you're in you need someone in your business for the long haul, you know, you want to see how this person treats other people. You want to understand what their values are. You know, is it someone who you've recognized that truly is your avatar? And do you understand why you do what you do? And is this person going to support you, or do they have a completely different outlook on something? Okay, you got to know this stuff. You don't just meet someone at a network marketing meeting and say, hey man, let's be business partners. And the next day you're running and, you know, you're working together. And then 2-3 months down the road, you're saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I don't know, I think I made a mistake. And if you did make that mistake, do you have the guts to walk up to that person or to have that conversation with that person to say, hey, I'm sorry, this ain't working out so well? Because I'm going to be honest. I'm a coach. I've worked with people for many years. And you know what? People just keep going. They stay in these relationships that they don't want to be in. It's killing them on the inside. And you know what? They're not living a fulfilled life. All right? They're waking up every day in flipping misery. Been there, done that myself. No longer will I be put in a cage. Okay? Because it's me that actually put myself in that cage when I said, you know what, oh, it'll get better, oh, it'll go away, oh, blah, 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 blah. That's fairy tale stuff. That's that's not real. All right. You need to understand what you want. And when you know what you want, it's going to show up. I absolutely guarantee it. Okay. So the 2 cards that I just pulled for today's answer from Spirit is, the first card actually came up in the upright position. So this is our challenge. And it came up as TikTok. Put it up here. TikTok. How come? I got to use this hand. Sorry, you guys, because I'm not getting a good view for you guys in the. So TikTok. All right. So, and the action step that came up, it came up upside down, which means it's in the challenge position when we read it, and it's called the fates. Okay, so we're asking the question to spirit, how do we figure out the right people to show up in our business? So what this card is actually saying to us, and I'm going to just point it out, is that everything in life, whether it's in your personal relationship or in your business, happens at the right time. It happens when it's meant to happen. You can't force it. You can't make it happen as much as you think you can. You know what? There are some things in life that are destiny. And even in business, again, if things are not showing up the way you want, stop looking outside of yourself. Stop blaming other people. Look at yourself and decide what it is that you need to change within you so that you attract what you want. You have to be on the same vibrational energy. You have to have the same values, okay? So TikTok is basically saying you are always in the right time and other people are always in their right time in their business. And if you work with someone for a while and that's all it is, that's all it's meant to be. And if you're looking for more people to come in, they're going to show up in your business when the timing is right. So check this out. This is the action step card that came up and it says the fates. All right. So basically what this is saying in an upside down challenge position is hang in there. It's gonna happen. Everything is meant to be. Again, it's about destiny. It's about everybody is on this spiritual journey, this life path of their own. And this is really what I want to share a little bit more about in my personal story, in what it is that I've been feeling in this last little while. Because if you personally know me, you know I'm a Capricorn and I am a true Capricorn. When I decide that I'm going to do something, I take my time to plan it. I figure things out, whatever. I might test things, I might beta test, but when I am ready to fly and to promote something and to begin building something, I will move a mountain to get there. Like, it will happen. And I attract people. It's just like, okay, this is what I need. I might be talking to someone, they're like, hey, I know someone that can help you, or blah, 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 blah. Everybody shows up when it's meant to happen. All right. Keep connecting, keep putting it out there, keep talking to people. Okay. But what I've also noticed is that as I've gotten older, I've really been fascinated by astrology, and astrology is something that I've kind of dabbled with and, never really given a lot of recognition to, but lately this is on my list, something that I want to learn more about. And what I'm recognizing is that even for myself, now that I'm looking at my life and I'm reflecting back on what's been happening with me in the last few years, is that, you know what? Everything happened for me the way it was meant to happen. And so I've been able to surrender to this and to let go and just allow myself to enjoy my life a little bit more and to be grateful for those ups and downs and those challenges that I've had. So when two people are on a path in their own life together, one person's going this way for a little while, this person's over here, and then, whatever, and then boom, you collide and you meet these people always at the right time. All right. There are blessings every single day. Okay. So even for me, what I recognize, and I'm going to share something very personal today with all of you guys so that you understand the power in connecting with yourself. And this is what I was talking about earlier, is that when we let go of all this outside stuff and think we have to fix everything around us, no. Look within. And one of the favorite tools that I have used is journaling. Okay. And I'm just going to share with you, here is my copy. These are journal books that I created many, many years ago, which I still have a lot of. So there's a way for you guys to actually get a free copy of one of these. They're regularly priced $40 Canadian. Yes, they were made in Canada. They're 100 pages, spiral bound. I sell them on sale for $30. But if people join a certain level of my membership, because I've got 3 levels people can enter in, you'll get a free copy of this. But what I want to share with you is something very intimate. Now, I keep track of all my journals because I've been doing this for years, because there's power in writing stuff down. And there's power in the energy, in the vibrational energy, when we want something to happen or we want to create something in our life. Okay, so this one I actually started on August the 7th, 2015, and I finished it this year on New Year's Eve, December 31st. So I even made a note to myself on here, and it actually says, the journey of self-worth and stepping into my power. This time frame, believe it or not, when I go back, not that I've looked through the whole book, sometimes I just want to flip through it, but when I flip to literally the beginning of this journal on Monday, August the 10th, this is a guided journal, by the way, so, you know, there are specific words and things you want to answer, you know, every day to keep your energy high and whatever, which I will get into on another video. I can't do it all here. But I just want to share with you something that I wrote in here. So this was August the 10th, 2015. And at that time, I still owned a building in Southern Ontario. And I wasn't sure I know at this time, I wasn't thinking of selling it. I had contemplated it, and I thought to myself, I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to see if I can find some people to help me and support me and bring in some money because the building needed repairs. But that didn't happen. And here's why. I see it now because I wrote this down, not even consciously recognizing what I was asking the universe. And I said here, I feel inspired because I have a true gift that I need to share with the world. I am ready to move into a huge career for myself. And I want to focus and to show my appreciation and my love and to speak to others by doing more writing and speaking. All right? So right then and there, I didn't realize that in order for me to get that to happen, a couple months later, I had to sell that building. I absolutely had to sell it because this is what I was manifesting. And if I held on to that, all of the things that I've done in these last 2 years never would have got me to where I am today. So that I am ready to launch my new membership and to get out there and speak and to connect with more entrepreneurs and to support them through their challenges, all right? Because so many people are still feeling like their business is up and down. They don't even know what they want. They don't know who to connect to. They don't really know anything about themselves. They just think it's all about bringing in money and bringing more business in. And at the end of the day, that isn't going to support you in your business. So if you really want to become more intimate with yourself, that's actually what my membership is all about. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. But first, I want to share with you guys the top 3 essential oils I would recommend in this situation if you're feeling like, you know, things just aren't happening in your business. And I'm going to share another little personal thing because I don't want the video to be too long, but a lot of the stuff that I've been doing in these last 2.5 years is I up my meditation. Now, I'm someone who's been meditating since 2000. Back then I was suicidal and, you know, I just needed to connect with myself because I didn't even spend 10 minutes with myself, even to just paint my fingernails or my toenails. Like I was so lost and so busy fixing everybody else, thinking that I needed to fix them and that they needed me. You know what? I never recognized what I needed to do for myself. But what I did start doing was learning how to meditate. And it's a long story how I even wound up doing something like that, but it has been my daily practice. And so in these past 2 years, I upped the ante. I figured I've got the time. I'm going to do something. So in the fall, I actually joined a 40-day yoga challenge. And I thought to myself, you know, I've always been fascinated by yoga. I was recovering from an injury. I had put on some weight. I put on a good 20 pounds, which I'm now slowly getting off. But I thought to myself, if I can't physically work out, then why don't I do this yoga challenge? Because I knew I needed to do something for my body. Little did I know that I found something magical in this 40-day challenge where really it was actually teaching me how to enhance the power of my mind. And through this challenge, I had the most phenomenal ahas. I had the most powerful visions that I kept track of in a book because the meditations that were coming through were so powerful. There was no way I couldn't write this stuff down. So I actually kept record in another book, and it literally gave me the outline of my membership. It was like I had to turn it around. I had to pull in all the things that I knew I could genuinely help people, and how to create it in 3 different levels so it could be affordable for absolutely anyone, no matter what level you are at in your business. So it ranges from $36 a month, $72 a month, or $96 a month. So there's 3 levels you can play at. It doesn't matter what you choose, but of course, the more you spend each month, the more bonuses you get, the more free stuff you get, the more free coaching you get, and so on and on and on. All right, so I'll talk a little bit more about that at the very end of this video. So again, if you want some information about my membership, which is launching on January the 15th, this Monday, you can connect with me personally. You can send me a message. I'm going to be making some videos on what is actually going to be on that, and my new website's going to be live soon. So all the information will be on there. All right, so you guys can check it out. So I don't have it all done yet because I'm ready to launch on Monday. So I've got a few more things to polish up. But I'm going to give you guys the 3 essential oils. If you're feeling like, you know what, things aren't happening, you need to start trusting what you hear, because this was my gift, was that not only was I, you know, many of us are psychic and we have different psychic abilities, okay? But trusting what you hear and taking action on what you hear is going to be the most scariest yet the most powerful decisions in your life, okay? And a lot of times it's not even going to make sense, okay? But this is what I did. I trusted it, and my entire business just blossomed. And I had to let go of some things, but I just had to do what I felt was best for me. It wasn't about anybody else, all right? Because I'm ready for something bigger. And my vision is bigger now. So I had to let go of the things that were holding me back, okay? So there's 3 essential oils I would recommend. And the reason why, again, I only use CPTG grade. And the reason why essential oils is they help you with your vibrational energy. So they help you stay emotionally higher, in a higher vibration, so you can start letting go of all this stuff that no longer matters. It helps you let go of the fears. It helps you let go of the anxieties, so you stay true to yourself, okay? Now, first one, frankincense. So frankincense, again, helps to build this spiritual muscle so that when you're meditating or when you're, you know, sitting and contemplating, do you trust what you hear? Frankincense is an essential oil. I've been using these high-grade oils for 2 years now. I use frankincense every single day. It's my go-to oil. I put it on my ajna, and I also take a drop under my tongue morning and night, okay? Just 1 drop. It is the king of essential oils. It helps to build that trust. The second essential oil I would recommend, again, is lavender. And lavender is about communication. It's about, you know, opening the throat chakra, communicating with other people. Because, you know, when you're ready for these huge shifts in your life, I guarantee you're going to have to let go of something. Everybody doesn't just come with you on that journey, you know. They're part of your journey, but they might not be part of, you know, the bigger vision or what you're ready for next, okay? So lavender helps expression. It even helps you to communicate with yourself, because lavender is very soothing and calming. So again, if you're scared of what you're hearing, use some lavender. It's going to keep you calm, all right? And the last one I would recommend in this is vetiver. And vetiver is extremely grounding. It's a very thick essential oil. But again, a lot of times when people hear stuff, it's not going to be what everybody would be. Oh, you should do this. And oh, I think you should do that. Never mind what everybody else is telling you to do. What do you want to do? What is your soul calling you to do? What is that big dream you really want? And it just isn't happening yet, all right? So when you hear these messages and you want to trust it, you know what? You know what a lot of people do? They push it aside. Oh, that can't be true. If I did that, could that really happen? You know? And so what happens is energetically, you move out of your body, all right? You move because you're in fear mode. So vetiver helps keep you grounded and helps you feeling connected and helps to feel safe. So it's a super, super powerful essential oil, okay? So, for example, and the reason why I want to talk about this book, I'm going to close off and share about my membership. The last couple of days, I just keep seeing owls. And I mean, I know I'm here every week, drinking out of my owl cup. But even today, while I was doing my yoga this morning and doing my power meditations, you know, I live out in the woods. So, I mean, I'm looking at trees all the time through the windows, and I just keep seeing owls. And I keep seeing owls in the trees. They're not physically there, but in my third eye, I'm seeing visions of owls just constantly. So I had to look up in my book today, you know, what is this owl message telling me? And it really is about this freedom. You know, when you're ready to fly, like I'm ready to, you know, launch my business next week, right? And so I need to be promoting it. But there is this sense of freedom inside of me where I feel like, you know what, no matter what I heard in my head since the fall, I did it. I did it. And I just trusted it for the first time. I didn't doubt it. I didn't second guess it. I didn't go running to my friends. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I just stayed in my little cage, and I just, every day, whatever I heard, you know, do this in your marketing, you know, set this up, contact this person, you know, blah, blah, blah. And spirit guided me rather than me trying to figure out what I needed to do. I just sat with myself. And this is the freedom. This is what's giving me the biggest spiritual lesson that I've ever learned in my life, that I just need to trust what I hear and never second guess it. And this is part of this spiritual journey that so many of us are seeking. You know, we do all these things, but then, you know, it's always outside of ourselves. You know, the spiritual journey is the journey of yourself. And it's about who you want to be and who you believe yourself to be. And if you trust that, you hear, all right, you will blossom into your truth, all right? Because it happened for me. So I am super, super excited to be launching Tammeron's Place membership. All right. And again, we are starting on Monday, January the 5th or 15th. So there's going to be, it's really a place for entrepreneurs to hang out. So I want you guys, if you know me, it's like where my business used to be in Bell Fountain. A lot of people would come in and they would just hang out. And a lot of people would connect with people because they were in my business. They were in my building. You know, they'd be sitting there having something to eat. They'd be yapping to me or yapping to somebody else. And the business connections was phenomenal. It was like a network, an open network marketing without even talking about what you do and whatever. So my membership is not about where you can come in and sell. My membership is where you can come in and learn to be more intimate with yourself through some of the teachings I'm going to give you from Monday through Friday. So for $36 a month, every single day, I'm going to be live inside that group. And I've been doing the beta test for like 7 months. So I've had amazing testimonials from people really figuring out that, you know, a lot of things weren't happening in their life was because they were creating it, okay? And when you recognize that, you know, you do have the courage to keep moving forward because nothing's going to stop you anymore because now you know why, you know, it was happening. So every single day from Monday through Friday, I work with you guys and we do a lot of fun stuff. This is not dark and heavy. But the higher you go in the membership is you will get some free coaching, and there's going to be events that I'm going to be hosting. You guys are going to get some free tickets, and there's going to be regular courses that I'm promoting. So on January the 15th, I'm also launching my Elixir of Life program, okay? Again, I'm redoing it. But we're making more information. I've, you know, done it so that's a little bit more fun. Again, it's part of the group. But if you purchase a membership and you buy the high level, the $96 a month, this course that I was offering last summer for $96 is going to be given to you for free. All right. So you guys are going to be the first group under my membership. So again, you guys can message me privately. And this is a personal transformation program. So this is really a self-discovery program. And I wrote this like 10 years ago, and I continue to work on myself. This is like a template that I created, and I just kept doing it over and over and over. And I just became deeper with myself and really got to understand myself a lot better. And of course, all the holistic solutions and spiritual modalities I talk about in this program are part of my daily practice. All right. These are things that I do, and they're not hard to do. It's just consistency. That's how you get results. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to give you guys as a real bonus is I'm going to give you a free copy of this journal. So again, regularly $40. It's on sale for $30, so it's a value of $40. Plus, you guys are going to get the $96 program. So you're actually getting more in bonuses than you're actually paying for. And if you can't afford the $96 a month, again, you can start out at the low rate at $36 a month. So I will be posting some more videos for you guys, some content. The website's coming up. I'm going to be putting my video content in the website. So much ready to happen. Super excited. And I just want to say thank you to all the people that have been following me here on my Facebook Live videos. You know, you guys keep me going every week. Sometimes people are sharing some of their personal challenges. I use their challenges, you know, to share some stories with you guys. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're all human and we're all going through the same stuff. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm just saying I love to share. And I love to keep supporting you guys and letting you know what it is that I'm doing. And one little favor I'm going to ask, if you guys are still hanging out on this video, I have relaunched my YouTube channel, which is where I'm going to be posting a lot of these videos back on and putting some free content out of my membership group. And we're going to be doing live from YouTube as well. So my YouTube channel is now called Tammeron's Place. So it's going to represent you know, the whole membership concept, the whole business name. So if you could please go to my YouTube channel, Tammeron's Place, and just hit the subscribe button for me, I'd be so grateful. I've got to get my numbers up. And then you guys, if you want to hit the notifications, if you like the content that I give you guys, then you'll get to know when it is that I'm posting some free stuff, because right now it's once a week. But as we progress after January 15th, there's going to be a lot more free content on there for you guys, and we're going to be doing some live meditations together and you know, just kind of hanging out and having a lot of fun. And I'm going to be traveling, and I'm going to be looking for sponsors for my business, and as a sponsor you guys get a ton of free stuff, and I'm there to support you and your business team. So lots of goodies coming up for you guys. Again, that way you'll be in contact, you'll know where I'm going to be. You can book me ahead of time if I'm going to be in your area. And let's just keep on working together and supporting each other and creating a beautiful business community. All right. Thanks again for listening. Super long video this week. I'm so sorry, but you know what? I just have so many great things that I want to share with you guys. All right. See you guys again next week, Tuesday at 222. Love ya. Bye-bye.